Hi, my name is Julie Yarbrough. I am a commercial photographer based in Atlanta, specializing in corporate headshots, PR, and brand storytelling.
My name is Ysa. I'm a multidisciplinary artist with a focus in photography and writing. My focus was on authenticity, but location-wise, I had an emphasis on the Beltline and on Buford Highway.
I'm Farron Manuel, director and curator at One Contemporary Gallery, and my role in Through Our Eyes is co-curator with Sheila Pree Bright.
And my name is Nicole Craine. I am a writer and photographer based out of Atlanta, friends with Sheila and Farron, and I wrote an essay in the zine about Atlanta and the culture, and really tying the zine together to have a larger discussion of Atlanta as the impact on the city and with the World Cup going on.
Sheila is a mentor of mine, and I'm so grateful that she's I guess been looking at my work somewhat over the years and just said, she thought I'd be a good person to be a part of this project.
And able to push herself out of that commercial realm. I was inspired by, the World Cup coming to Atlanta. And I wanted to show the global world the diverse communities here.
I'm an HBCU graduate.
Right, and I thought that would be so good and rich because she knows the community. And it's an opportunity to show the global world what it is.
I've been doing PR for Spelman for over 20 years. So I reached out to my community of people that may know some current students at any of the HBCUs. And a lot of them were saying that, they came because they were influenced maybe by someone in their family. They had been in predominantly white environments in junior high and high school, and they wanted to have the Black experience. They are feeling more seen and supported in that environment, and a great education.
When I started this project, I wanted to include all of the faces that I had seen sitting there for like 3 months. So it was more about them. Who are they? What's their backstory? What do they love? What are their interests? I spent almost every day on the Beltline. I would go and sit in Old Fourth Ward Park and people watch. I remember at one point I saw a goat, people playing kickball, a man with 4 snakes, Brazilian fight dancing, all in this one area of the Beltline. And the Beltline, runs through the city. So as I'm sitting there, I kept on seeing this guy with a cat on his head. And I'm like, what is this about? So I was able to track him down. I think I messaged him, and the next day we had to go out and we only had an hour. He's actually deaf. He has multiple cats that he's trained to sit with him. But it was interesting to see the way that we were still able to communicate and create such expressive shots without the ability to talk, which is normally what I rely on when I'm working on something like this. But everybody else, I would just go to a place. So it took away the air of nervousness because there was less pressure. It was more candid. It was more walking through a place and I see people in the environment that they're already comfortable in, doing something that they're already comfortable with, and I'm asking, just starting a conversation and asking to photograph them. Coming to a place like Atlanta, I was able to be more of my authentic self because there are so many different cultures. There's so many people like me.
I think our biggest challenge was realizing how well we were gonna all work together. It was really about finding key images from the overall bodies of work that could anchor the story, because you can't show everything. You kind of do a disservice by trying to put all the images, like tightly into one space. And we encourage people to get the zine and do some deeper looking. I think once everybody just kind of did their part, did their role, you let the photographers, take their photos. Curators are going to work together to produce the show, and we're going to do well to coordinate the zine. Everything else just fell into place.
As I've come to know Sheila, I've come to understand that she's a Leica ambassador, and Leica was always like the top tier of sort of camera and lens quality that I would, hopefully aspire to have one day and utilize. And through, knowing her and her relationship, I've acquired Leica cameras now. I shoot with one, daily, and just an opportunity to also work with a company that I admire was great, and for Sheila to also validate my talents has been great in the process. So it's been a great reward, I won't say that.
What really inspired us to collaborate is our focus on community. We're deeply rooted in the community where Dr. King grew up. Like, I think of this neighborhood as having more like historical power than anywhere else in Atlanta.
A lot of the conversations around Atlanta need to be reframed. I don't think many people are talking about the city with the care it deserves, and so really being able to sort of take a narrative, right, and push something, an idea or a reality of a place that a lot of us love and have deep ties to is really important. So it's a real big chance to, introduce the larger world, but also reintroduce the city to many people who are from here and live here.
Our pitch for people wanting to get to know Atlanta, this neighborhood alone is one of those stops. Like, this is one of, recognized as one of the 3 official neighborhoods for visitors of the World Cup. This is really like the cradle of the civil rights movement. Like, you literally had a young Dr. King riding bikes and playing with his friends up and down the street. I can walk to his house, his childhood home, from this gallery. And there are people that are gonna travel from all over the world to have experiences like that. And, we're offering up this space as one of those stops where people can come and get to know Atlanta. That feels like community. That makes me think about community, like how you can go to another place and just connect with a person on a deep and sincere level.
My mission for this project that I proposed to Leica was to look for 3 women professional photographers that are Atlanta-based in Atlanta that knew the communities. And I felt that that was so important. What our plans are is to project these images on the wall. And I'm giving homage to Pele. Pele, the Brazilian soccer player who brought the world together, and it was about community and unity through his artistry of playing soccer. Bob Marley said, "One love," because we live in a world right now where there's a lot of noise out there. It's just like with me photographing fan culture. I think it's so amazing for diverse groups of people coming into this stadium for 93 minutes, and we're together. We're community. We're like family. So once we leave, maybe we could take something from that. Maybe I can show a different aspect through my visual storytelling, that we as one.